Everyone is feeling it. Inflation, high gas prices. If you have never given much thought to how you manage your discretionary income, now is the time to figure out how to make your money stretch farther. Hi, I'm Robin and this is Faith and Flour. Our family is fairly frugal. We have been debt-free for almost 20 years now, and I would love to give you some of our tips and tricks for how to set you on your debt-free journey, or just to give you some ideas for how you can make your dollar stretch further in the current situation. The word frugal just doesn't sound that appealing to most people, but it doesn't have to be as extreme or grueling as it sounds. When you make some simple changes and mind shifts, saving money can be just as much fun as spending it. To me, being frugal is a lifestyle choice. It's being conscientious about how you spend your money, where it all goes, and being very intentional about what you buy. It's about cutting wasteful spending, not about pinching every penny. For our family, sometimes that means spending more for quality items that will last, or for services such as plumbing or some other specialized home or auto repair that we are not equipped to do ourselves and want to be sure that we don't cause more expense down the road. Or that save significant time that would be better spent earning money at work. We want to be intentional with our money so that we can decide what's worth spending our money on and what isn't. One of the easiest ways for us to take control of our money is not to waste it or to fritter it away mindlessly. Being mindful is really the basic concept behind all of the things that I am talking about today. As keeper of the home, there are so many small things I can do to manage our money. Creating small habits can have a very big cumulative impact on our finances, and in most cases are super easy changes that we can make. If you like videos like this, let me know by subscribing and giving me a thumbs up. Also, if you have more ideas or suggestions on frugal living, definitely share them in the comment section. I have two other popular videos on frugal homemaking that really seem to resonate with a lot of people. I will have those linked in the description box if you missed them. I will try not to repeat what's covered in those videos, but to add to the list and show you some of the small ways that we have found to save money and reduce waste. Let's start with what we can do at home. Use less water when washing dishes. My very frugal grandmother, who lived through the Great Depression, complimented me on my dishwashing technique, so that is all the approval I need. I try to wash as many items as possible with the water off and then rinse everything at once. If you have a small sink, do it in batches. I also save on dish soap because instead of diluting it in a sink full of water, I can use it concentrated on my sponge or cloth to get things cleaner and use less. Use washable containers to store food. I use a variety of containers and try to stick with glass when possible. They are easy to clean, you can safely reheat food in them, and they are probably healthier for us than plastic. I still use resealable plastic bags occasionally, but I save money because I'm not relying on them and don't have to buy them very often. Implement flexible meal planning. I'll link my video below where I give you more details on this, but basically buy what is in season and on sale or priced well, and then plan your meals accordingly. Pay attention to food waste. If you find that you are regularly throwing away food because it has spoiled or passed its expiration date, then be careful not to overbuy that item or choose an alternative such as frozen produce that will last longer. Drink water. Avoid spending money on sodas and other beverages. We generally save those for the weekends instead of eliminating them entirely. It not only saves money, but it's much healthier. Have a laundry day. I have talked about this before, but I think it bears repeating. I do this to ensure that I create a full load and so that I can use the dryer repeatedly while it's still hot. Other ways to save are use dryer balls. They keep the clothes moving in the dryer so that everything dries faster, and they reduce static, eliminating the need for dryer sheets, so you don't have to waste money on those. Also, empty the lint trap after each load. This helps your dryer run more efficiently and will help extend the life of your dryer too. Hang clothes to dry when possible. Make a space indoors if allergies or a homeowners association prevents you from drying them outside. Be intentional about your wardrobe. Keeping your wardrobe minimal and buying the best quality you can afford will pay off in the long run. I have a whole playlist on my 10-item wardrobe that I will link below if you want to know more about how I do that. Don't wash after every wear. You can protect your clothes and keep it cleaner longer by doing things like wearing camisoles and slips underneath and wearing an apron whenever you are cooking or cleaning. There are so many ways that you can be frugal with entertainment and travel without being drastic and eliminating them altogether. One of our favorite ways is to cycle our streaming services. And what I mean by that is that we buy a streaming service, watch all of the shows or series that we like, and then move on to another at the end of the pay period. We rotate through several, 1 or 2 months at a time, instead of having all of them all of the time. That way, we are actively using each service and allowing new movies and series to build up on the ones we aren't using, so that when we get back to them, there are lots of new options. You can enjoy some of your favorite indulgences if you're disciplined. Pick 1 or 2 things that really matter and see if you can do without the others, or cycle through your favorites, allowing 1 or 2 each week or month. These are different for everyone. It could be visits to a coffee shop, a spa, a nail salon, you get the picture. You can be disciplined in this area without feeling deprived. Just be mindful of what you are spending and look for ways to reduce costs. Of course, if you are super serious about cutting back, you can figure out how to make your own lattes, do your own manicures, and indulge at home for much less. And if it's a social interaction that makes these things special, then invite a friend to join you. Our family loves to eat out, but we just do it less often and look for ways to make more frugal choices. When you eat out, save some by eating dessert at home, or eat half of your meal and bring the rest home. Usually, American portions are way too big, so it's easy to get 2 meals for the price of 1, and you can maintain your weight at the same time. Going out for lunch instead of dinner is a great way to save because many restaurants offer lunch specials. There are lots of fun family activities that are completely free. I talk about many of them in one of my previous frugal videos, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't ever pay for a fun family outing or date night occasionally. See a matinee. Most theaters charge significantly less if you attend one of the earlier movie showings. We just discovered that a theater in our town has a summer special on Tuesdays. Every showing is just $4.50. Seek out specials in your area so that you can enjoy a family movie night or a matinee without breaking the bank. If you want to take things to the next level, bring your own candy. The concession costs are where the theaters can really get you, and if you are discreet, everyone can enjoy their favorite treat for pennies on the dollar. Another inexpensive activity that our family enjoys is bowling. It's great for all ages, and you can also find specials at the bowling alleys in your area. There's usually one day or night of the week where bowling is at a reduced rate. Get all of your friends and family and have a great time for a pretty reasonable price. Even vacations can be enjoyed frugally without skimping out on any of the fun. Make your trip more about the places and the people that you visit than about the accommodations. I could do a whole separate video on this topic. Basically, look for less expensive options for hotels and allocate more of your budget toward activities. The experiences are the thing that everyone's going to remember. Whenever you are on a road trip, commuting, or just running errands, skip the tolls. When alternate routes don't mean a significant increase in distance or too much time spent in traffic, this can be an easy way to cut costs. It's always imperative to track your money and stay on top of your finances. There's just no way around this if you care about where your money is going. Once you identify the areas where you may be overspending, you can come up with ways to reduce or even eliminate unnecessary expenses. Shift your mindset and save money. The best way to have lasting results when it comes to living frugally is to adjust your perspective. First of all, don't ever use your money to elevate your status. It just isn't worth it. It is fleeting at best. It just doesn't bring lasting joy, and nobody likes a show off. When you have an opportunity to make a financial decision, examine all of the options and see if there are some ways that you can save. We recently moved in order to be closer to our son's special need work program. We had a new opportunity to make different choices in choosing a home. We have different goals at this stage of life and chose a much smaller home that comes with significantly less costs associated with utilities and maintenance, and that reduces our commute, which not only saves money on gas and wear and tear on our cars, but gave us back valuable time, which significantly adds to our quality of life. We chose a home that we could renovate to suit us, and most of the projects we took on ourselves. Because of our choice, we will be better set up for retirement, and we'll have more money available for travel and other things that we would rather do than live in and maintain a large home. Being frugal doesn't have to be drudgery. It can actually be fun to come up with new ways to be more conscientious about how you spend your money and conserve your resources. Seeing your savings grow is exciting, and looking forward to spending your money on the things that really matter is way more fun than wondering where it went when you weren't paying attention. Of course, these suggestions only scratch the surface. There are so many things we can do to be more conscientious about how we spend our money. There are more in the previous videos that I did on frugal living. You'll find those in the description box, and I'm sure you have suggestions, so leave those in the comment section below. I really appreciate you spending your time with me here today. I hope that you found today's video helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. We have an amazing group of subscribers here at Faith and Flower, and we would love you to join our community. So let me know how you're doing in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a wonderful week.